Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. This is Matt, and this is normally where we do a Matt test or a Craig test. But we're doing something a little bit different today.
Oh God, what are we doing?
Well, no, we're going to do a review together. You and I are going to review a product.
It's a review of what?
No, it's nothing that I've done. It's a product that you know. It's a product that I know.
I don't like it when we go off book. It makes me...
Well, no, you have to understand, when you watch this, Matt is 4 days away from the bear pit. So I didn't want to worry you about getting you to learn a new trick to perform for me when you're 4 days away from dying, when you're 4 days away from performing in the bear pit. He's 6 days away from doing a stage show in front of magicians at the House of Secrets. I didn't want you to focus on learning another trick when you need to focus on not dying on your ass. Huh?
Why didn't you learn one?
Look, we're reviewing. Don't think I learned enough fucking tricks. So instead, I thought we'd review something. This channel is all about highlighting to people magic that they might not have seen. That's what the Hidden Gems series is for. That's what the 5x5 series is for. It's not just about the latest and greatest trick. It's about stuff that maybe came years before. It's also about stuff that's flown under people's radar that isn't necessarily kind of shipped out to every single magic dealer around the world.
No, I'm not getting. If you're about to start battering a Peter egging trick, I'm not getting involved.
Oh no, I do that for fun. No, this is. You saw this at the session.
Oh, okay.
This is Lloyd Barnes' new.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know if it's Lloyd's, then I know. Yeah.
And you know what? I wanted.
And breathe.
Right. I wanted to do a review on this purely because I think it's going to fly under people's radar. It's not going to be in every single.
But he ain't got a stand, has he?
He's not got a stand. He wouldn't.
Is it on sale for Blackpool? Is it
well,
done?
It's now got. It's going to be released. I think as of time of. By the time this goes out, it's going to be released.
Oh, sick!
And the only place you can get it from is Lloyd's own website, Lloyd.tv.
Well, you need to go and have a look. And it's fucking sick.
Yeah, and it's not a download. It's not a tutorial. It's a book.
Is it?
It's a book.
Yeah.
You get. I think a 30.
But it's not like a book test.
No,
it's a booklet.
We've gone old school. It's a 30 or 40 page book that teaches you how to do a lottery prediction.
It's so sick.
Well, Lloyd's been very protective of this. Like I said to Lloyd,
it was the first thing he did when he got to the session. He went, "Can I show you something?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
And I look. Here's the thing. I don't want people to think that Lloyd's asked me to review this. He hasn't. I don't want you to think he's asked Matt to review this because he didn't even know where he was coming into this room up until 2 minutes ago.
No.
I want.
But he's seen it twice.
I rang Lloyd today and I said, Lloyd, I really want to review your lottery prediction. That's what this channel's all about, reviewing cool stuff. And, you've been
How are we going to show it?
Well, I've thought about that. While you were busy selling stuff on the phone, I dragged 2 people in here and I performed it for them. I don't want...
one of them here?
Lloyd, well, no, it wasn't. Lloyd said to me, I don't want people to see the full performance, and I can understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how it works. You've done it at a gig. I've done it.
He explained it to me after he showed it to me, and it blew me away. It completely fooled me. Blew me away.
Yeah.
I had no idea how it was done whatsoever. And then he explained it to me afterwards, and I was like, "You're such a dick."
Yeah.
It's so clever.
We're gonna talk all about it. But what I did is I first of all dragged Jack in here. And I performed it to Jack, and I'm not going to show the full performance. I'm just going to show kind of how it left him feel. He felt abused at the end. I said to Jack, there's very few people that have seen as much magic as you. He was totally flabbergasted. Like, his flabber was well and truly gasted.
Well, one of the people that's seen more magic than Jack is me, and he fooled the crap out of me.
Yeah, but Jack, I said to him, where would you rank this out of all the magic you've seen? And he's like, definitely top 5.
Oh wow!
And then the other person I dragged in here, and you'll really enjoy this, was Ryland.
Oh God!
And cocky. I know how everything's done.
He would have fooled Ryland, I think.
Huh?
I think he would have fooled Ryland.
He had no clue.
Yeah. It's not his kind of thing, is it?
What was his face like, Michael?
He just had his head in his hands for most of it. He was just so confused.
He was like,
it's not his kind of thing, though, is it? He doesn't do stuff like that. So
no, but he was like, what? Huh? No. Huh? How? And just picking up and what made it worse for Ryland is I knew that I was going to do this. And so he was in the car when I said, I just need to nip in and buy a lottery ticket because I bought a lottery ticket to do it.
Right, yeah.
And Ryland was like, you don't play the lottery. I'm like, no, I know, but I need a lottery ticket. And then, so he knew it was a legit ticket, which it is.
Which it is a legit ticket, yeah.
And then his little mind was blown. His floppy little hair flopping around in the wind going, ah!
Yeah.
So
the one Lloyd did it on with me was he bought it at the petrol station over the road from the Radisson that morning, and then just came straight in.
So let's have a look at. We can't show full performance, but we'll show some reaction footage from both Jack and Ryland, just to show you how badly this trick fucked them up.
That's fucking weird.
Dude, you literally picked any numbers at all. Did I influence you? Like, did I make you pick any numbers?
I literally just tapped random. I didn't even think about it when I pressed them.
Like, you could have literally done anything, couldn't you?
What the fuck? I don't get it.
And that prediction was here on the table from the beginning. It's not like a special envelope or anything like that. If you go back in, you can do anything. Absolutely makes no difference. You can check every single time. It's totally different. You can check that out. You can check everything out.
What the fuck?
You literally searched for 6 random numbers that predicted exactly what you'd do from the very, very beginning.
That's amazing. Does that mean I win money?
That's my lottery ticket. You
Fuck. That's really good though. I really love that.
seriously, what did you think of that?
That's really good.
Yeah?
Like, I generally don't
Like,
know.
you've
I
seen
don't know how
it.
you did that.
You've seen a lot of magic.
That's an understatement.
I don't think there's many people that see as much magic as you. How high does that rank on all of the tricks that you've seen?
Like, if there was a top 5, that'd be near the top. Definitely.
Really?
I generally don't know how you did that.
Do you remember why I told you I needed to go to the shop?
You want to get a lottery ticket?
I wanted to get a lottery ticket. Did you wonder why? Because I don't play the lottery. Did you wonder why?
Yeah.
That lottery ticket is in here. It's been in this envelope the whole time. Now, you've seen a lot of magic, Ryan. When was your first show? How old?
3.
First show you did is at 3. First trick that you learned?
2.
2. Very few people have seen more magic than you, right? I think this could freak you out. I want you to take out the lottery ticket that I bought earlier on is in there. Can you do me a favour and take it out? And then have a look at the numbers that you searched for and have a look at the numbers that I put on the ticket.
What? How? How?
Think about this. Think about this. You look well confused. This was here. You saw me buy this from the shop. This was here in this envelope from the very beginning. You picked any numbers yourself. It was your choice, right? And they match. You've seen a lot of magic. You know how you work out a lot of magic. Do you have any idea how that's done?
Nope. How?
What do you think?
What?
Oh, it's so cool to see his full face. You can examine everything, man. You can check everything out. If you do a different search, it's going to be different every single time. You can check everything out. I think I've ruined my son.
It's not often you get to see his full face.
It's not very often at all that you see his full face. Thank you, Lloyd, for giving me this moment. So, assuming Michael's done his job correctly, there's some footage
So
of Jack
possibly
and
not then.
yeah. I'm shooting for a 50-50
50-50,
around
yeah.
about now, yeah.
They might have seen something, they might have
I
not.
might have just put you dancing to the
You might have put
chihuahua.
me dancing to a chihuahua. Whatever
hope so.
he's put up there, the caption at the bottom is going to be wrong.
Definitely on brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no frills. But
And I still haven't seen it. So if they not have seen it, I hope it was great, because I ain't seen it.
yeah, but you saw it at the session. So
I saw the trick at the session, yeah.
so first of
Amongst
all,
other things.
amongst other things, but like right, okay. So this is a lottery prediction.
Yeah.
And I want you to talk through what you saw at the session, because I had a different experience to you. Lloyd did it for me virtually. So he did it over Zoom for me and messed me up.
Yeah.
And then after he did it over Zoom, he then sent me the book, and I've read the book and I've learned the method and so on and so forth. But he started off by doing it over virtually. But first of all, I want to know from your point of view exactly what you saw and be completely and totally honest. But
I mean, for the most part, I was trying not to gaze into Lloyd's eyes too much. But when I was focusing on the trick itself,
yeah,
he basically just he went through the routine, and then he obviously it wasn't virtual. We were sitting next to each other, so he just gave me the phone and told me to do what you have to do. So I did, and then he got an envelope out of his pocket.
Well, no, the envelope was there from the beginning, I imagine.
Well,
What's
it's
the point
a lottery
about
ticket,
this?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Or it was on the table.
Yeah,
or
that's the
something.
point.
Yeah.
It's. I don't want people to think you're taking a. For
it's
me,
not, it's
one of
not
the
like
beautiful
a
things
multiple out
is
thing or anything.
predictions put there from the very beginning.
Maybe it was on the table. I can't remember. I'd had a few by then, but it was like he didn't get there till like the Friday or something, did he?
No.
Or the Saturday. I was pretty twatted by the time Lloyd had got there. But yeah, so it was on the table or whatever. It's not a multiple out thing, and then you just open the envelope, and
It's a real lottery ticket.
I don't know how much I can say, but yeah, it's a real lottery ticket, and then what's on your phone matches,
Yeah, and everything's
and
examinable.
you don't touch it.
No, you
And
don't.
then at the end of it, you can sit there and you can do it another 20 times, and you can do it like it's a real website. You can go on it afterwards and look on the website, and it's
you
a
won't
real
find
thing.
anything. It
No.
really is. There's no apps involved in this.
No, it's a real
There's
website.
no app to download or anything. You don't bring your phone. You could do this completely naked without having a phone, without having anything with you other than the lottery ticket that you use as a prediction.
Yeah, that's
and if
it.
you don't want to use the lottery ticket as a prediction, you could have the numbers tattooed on your ass if you wanted. Like the whole point is,
It's as clean can be. There's
Yeah.
nothing to find.
and as I discovered, you can do it virtually. Because when he did it to me, it's like, take your phone out, and he did his whole presentation thing, and he predicted it like in the chat. Like,
Yeah, you can do it on. Yeah, it wasn't his phone. I think he told me to do it on my phone, so I did it on my phone.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been.
It wasn't on his phone. It was my phone. You get your phone out.
And it's not like it's a Bluetooth thing or it's a wiki test thing where you're connecting your phone to his phone. It's nothing like that.
No.
It's so clever.
It's actually on your phone.
And they are genuinely picking any numbers that they want.
Yeah.
And,
I did. Any numbers. Just random numbers.
And you're predicting exactly the numbers.
And then you get the lot, which is a real lottery ticket that he's got from the petrol station over the road from the hotel that you're sitting in
It's insane.
an hour before.
It's ridiculous.
It's impossible.
I find...
Seemingly.
I've got a lottery prediction coming out next year, and it's very different to this. It's the deck of cards thing. And it's very, 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 very different to this. It's kind of more of a parlor stage type routine. But because of that, I know how strong lottery predictions are. Mm-hmm. You've been gigging for about a year now.
It's the one thing that everybody always says, isn't it? Especially if you're a mentalist. I get that all the time. And it's like, well, if you can tell that, why don't you put it in the lottery?
Yeah.
You get it. It's the one thing that everybody always says to you. Why don't you put it in the lottery then?
Yeah. Like that's it.
And then you can go, all right.
And it's really nice to be able to go, all right then, let's try this.
I did predict the lottery. I've still got the ticket here. I do this for fun. You want to see?
Yeah,
do this for fun, just to fuck up idiots like you. Hold on to that for a second and take your phone out.
Like I've got some live I've been out and got some live performance footage doing this, which I'm going to be sharing on the channel next week.
Of course you have. How many hours? Like
quite a lot.
12 hours
Yeah,
of you
something like that.
performing.
But I mean, I find that a lot of the time with mentalism, it's a different reaction. So what I mean by that, and the best way to describe it,
You don't get
with
many
trailers.
like, whoa,
Well, look at
it's
the
more like,
yeah. Look at the Magic Button trailer. When I do Magic Button, and people are like, "What? Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Then you look at the Evoke trailer,
there's just some chick sitting on a
and there's
bench
some
crying.
chick crying, yeah, like, and people are just like that's.
I don't know how much of that was that she was sitting on a bench with Craig, and how much of it was how much Evoke did to her. But yeah, you can combine the two. And
Don't tell anybody.
Ends up with that. Chick
Don't
crying.
tell anybody. But that was after 3 hours of card tricks.
Oh, yeah,
and
she's
I turned
like,
around.
I just want to go home.
I turned around to her and I went,
Please
right, one
take
more
the
trick.
chains off my ankles.
But it is a more restrained reaction. Having said that, the
Because
reaction.
people are thinking about it afterwards.
Yeah.
With a thing like that, you see with like Magic Button, it's very visual. It's obvious what's happened. There's nothing to really think about. You pressed it, you turned it over, it's a sign card. Holy fuck. With mentalism, it's more like, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So you get that. It is
You
more
tie
of a
yourself
reserved
up in
reaction.
knots, yeah. Having said that, the reactions you get from this are very much like, holy shit, because it's such an easy plot to follow. It's a case of, you've thought of some numbers, I know what numbers that you've thought of.
Yeah.
These are the numbers. It's like,
You know what's happened
Yeah.
instantly. As soon as you see it, and as soon as you pick, you're like, fuck. Like, it's a magic reaction, not a mentalism reaction.
and you've done it at a couple of gigs now. How's it gone for you?
It's brilliant. Like, there's so many different. I'm trying to figure out the best way for me to sell it, like to perform it. But yeah, it's gone down amazingly well. I did it to one guy that was like, "Oh, put it below numbers," and I was like, "Thank you, fucking dickhead," and then predicted the lottery numbers.
Killer.
It's amazing, and like you don't have to have a different lottery ticket every time you go, but I think it's really impressive if you've got a lottery ticket on the way to the venue because it's got that, because it's a real lottery ticket, so it's got that day's date on it and stuff.
Can you imagine doing this in a cabaret show and bringing
Yeah.
them up on stage and then giving them the lottery ticket as a souvenir?
Yeah,
Like, that'd just be so strong.
yeah, and
And
the
the-
lottery ticket would still be in date, so you never know, they might win something.
And you know what? I mean, you've been in Magic for 0.3 seconds, so there's a lot you don't know. But
Yeah.
there have been other lottery predictions on the
I've
market
seen other
before,
lottery predictions.
but most of them cost like £1,000.
What's he selling this for?
I think 50 or 60 quid.
Nice.
Most of the lottery predictions I've seen involve carrying printers around with you,
Why doesn't
special
Lloyd like
lottery
money?
tickets. I have no idea.
Because everything was so cheap.
I know. Everything about Lloyd is cheap. He comes from Wales.
True.
But
How much is a sheep?
I don't know, I think they share them around. in
Do
Wales.
you reckon you could get like a sheep for 60 quid?
I reckon so.
Maybe that's just.
Yeah.
He just needs to restock his flock.
It's funny because it's true.
And he's just thinking every one. It's easy to keep track of, isn't it? Every single time he sells one of these, he knows he can get one sheep.
That could be it.
It's easy to calculate.
Okay, sell 50 of them, 50 sheep.
50 sheep.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you call a shepherd in Wales?
Sex trafficker.
Yeah, you do. Anyway, now we've
We've
moved
gone
on.
slightly off topic.
Now we've moved on from mild Welsh racism.
We'll never move on from mild Welsh racism.
Let's carry on. Lottery tickets are normally quite expensive. Lottery predictions are normally very, very expensive. This is a very inexpensive method, but here's the thing. Counting it down, this would play brilliantly on stage.
Yeah.
It would also play close up. It would play walk around. Everything is examinable at the end. You literally do nothing. It's very easy to do.
It's just patter, isn't it?
But I
You're literally just talking.
understand why Lloyd has wanted to keep full performances off the internet. It's because
I can imagine why. Yeah.
yeah, it's because like you know the crosscut force.
Yeah.
Lloyd actually said this to me when I spoke to him earlier, and it's very true. The crosscut force is probably the greatest force of all time. I use it in so many
I've seen you
tricks.
use it
You've
1,000
seen me
times.
use it a million times.
Even I
If
can
that
do
was
one.
if that was published today, you'd have magicians turning around and going, "That's the shittest force ever. That's just terrible. That's just the worst force ever." But everybody knows how powerful that force is.
Yeah.
You have to try it to realise just how powerful it is. Because the first time you realise how it works, you're going to go, is that going to work? Really? Is that going to work?
It totally did. He got me with it,
Yeah.
and I was looking for it.
No. The point is, this fucks you up. It did me. It did you.
Yeah.
It did Ryland. It did Jack. It did to the groups of people that I was performing it to the other night.
It did to
messes
everybody that I
people's
saw him
heads.
do it to at the
But
session.
I know that there's going to be people that are going to be reading the book, and they're going to go, "Really? Seriously?"
I'm not sure anybody at the session got it.
No.
I don't think anybody. I don't remember because I saw him perform it a few times to various different. He performed it to me twice because I wanted to see it again later on in the day, and then I saw him perform it to like a couple of people at the session, and nobody got it.
No. It's killer.
And that's a room full of magicians,
And it's one.
and some really good ones.
And you know when you talk about everyday carry, this is the ultimate everyday carry because if you've got nothing on you, including a lottery ticket,
You're not carrying anything.
you could literally
lottery
just
ticket,
you could. Well, no, you don't need a lottery ticket. If you're out in a restaurant and somebody says, "Oh, show me a trick," and you've got nothing on you, you just say to the waitress, "Can I borrow a pen? I want to write something down on this napkin."
Yeah.
You write something down on the napkin. You go, "We'll get back to that a little bit later on." You do the whole routine. You don't need anything on you, and you've got the exact same effect. Mm-hmm. Like it is the ultimate everyday carry. You don't need a phone on you.
You don't even
There's
need
no
your own
special
phone. No.
apps. You don't need anything. You can literally borrow everything. This is impromptu. Like for me, the difference between, there's a difference between.
You don't even need a napkin. You could just go, if you got a phone, can you open your notes? Can you give me your phone?
Yeah, I'm going to put something in your notes page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got a notes page full of, on somebody else's phone, full of lottery numbers. And then you get somebody else, you don't even have to touch their phone. You don't have to touch their phone. You go, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You literally don't need anything.
No, you don't. It's that good. It really is that good. And it's why I wanted to do this video to highlight to people how good it is. So to recap, 3 things. 1, lottery prediction is excellent. B, I know there's going to be somebody watching this going, well, Matt and Craig are Lloyd's friends. Fuck off. I would happily,
Wow.
in a heartbeat, no, seriously, if I haven't earned the right now to show people that I'm not biased, like I work with Alakazam, I've slagged their products off. I work with Penguin. I'm basically at Magic Live, part of the face of Penguin Magic. I've slagged many of their products off. I've done entire rants on Murphy's Magic. Like, if there's anybody that's earned the right to show that he's completely unbiased, it's me. But I know there's some sort of cockwomble out there that's probably going to say, oh, Craig's a puppet master. He's part of the Matrix. Oh, the Matrix is after me. And Craig is the puppet master that controls everything. Here's an idea.
They have puppets in the Matrix.
Seriously, no, they don't. But people say that. But certain people say that. If you are somebody who says, oh, Craig's a puppet master, here's the Matrix, here's an idea,
You're going to start off on a rant.
I'm not starting on a rant. I'm just going to suggest to anybody that thinks I'm in the Matrix, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take...
What's the Matrix?
I have no idea. It's something... What is the Matrix, Michael?
What are we talking about the Matrix?
Because of... like,
It's similar to when people have said you're part of the magic mafia before, I think.
And
That's what they mean by
when have I got time to like coordinate events and manipulate
You
shit?
look terrible in one of those long PVC jackets as well.
Can you imagine the guy that's responsible for everything is me? It's been me all along, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you pesky little kids.
Gotten away with what?
Controlling everyone. being the head of the UK magic mafia. Puppeteering the Matrix and taking down people one cube
I
at a
don't
time.
think the Matrix is controlled by puppets.
No, it's not.
I thought it was all computers and stuff.
No, they're not with the It is computers. No, the Matrix and the...
Don't get the analogy.
The point is, it's meant to be me winding you up, not the other way around.
Right.
I'm not liking this role reversal thing. The point I'm saying is, if I had a chance to slag Lloyd Barnes off, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Right.
I'm going to be completely honest about that. So
Can I just state, just before I forget, that when you buy this trick from Lloyd, there are no sheep. They don't get sheep.
Don't they?
We were talking about sheep. I just want to make it absolutely crystal clear that you don't get a sheep with the trick. It's just the trick, just the booklet. There's no sheep.
You're really getting a hang of this reviewing thing, aren't you?
I just want to make
It's like coming natural. I like it.
just want to make things crystal clear so there's no confusion. I don't want any backlash. No sheep.
You get a booklet
A booklet.
teaching you how to do a lottery prediction.
There are no sheep.
No sheep.
No.
Thanks for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
That's very vital information.
Carry on.
Okay, so you don't get any sheep.
No,
It's a very good trick.
it is.
It's easy to do,
It is.
and you'll be doing it all the time.
You will.
It's completely impromptu.
It is.
I'm not the head of the UK Magic Mafia.
not.
I'm not in the Matrix.
He's not.
And I'm not a puppet master.
He's not.
Lloyd is a twat.
I like Lloyd.
Bit of a twat. You can get it directly from Lloyd.tv. If you want to predict the lottery, this is probably the closest thing to do so. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, if you want to make sure, if you're coming to the Blackpool Magic Convention, 2 things that you need to do. Number 1, come to the Bear Pit on Saturday.
Don't do that.
You want to watch Matt?
No.
He's going to be doing Evoke.
No.
Over and over again. Then go to the Magic TV stand and go and hang out with Matt.
Come and see me there. That's fine.
And then watch him at the Bear Pit.
No.
And then if you're around on the Monday,
Nobody will be.
go to the House of Secrets.
I spoke to Blackpool Council. They're closing Blackpool on Monday. So everyone on the Sunday, just go home. There won't be anybody around on the Monday.
Come and watch the show. It's going to be absolutely
It won't be
amazing.
open. They're
It will
closing
be open.
Blackpool.
It will be open.
Blackpool's going to be closed.
Ryland and Matt. It's going to be magic and mentalism. I think you should go on tour with Ryland.
I will be going on tour with Ryland, but I'll probably be driving the van.
I think you and Ryland could make an amazing 2-person show.
So all I'm hearing is that I've got to spend even more time with Ryland.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. And I'll just sit in the back taking your show. But anyway, go buy this. Thank you very much for watching.
No
We'll
sheep.
see.
There's no sheep.
There's no sheep, please. Yes, obviously we've said that, but I'll say it again. There are no sheep.
No sheep.
If you buy the trick, but you
Just
will
want to be
get.
absolutely crystal clear.
Okay, we've been clear. There's no sheep,
Okay.
but there is a really great trick. You can go and buy it immediately.
No sheep.
No sheep. I'm giving it 100%. What are you giving it?
Well, I've actually done it, and it's worked really well.
So 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. What are you giving, Michael?
100%.
100% from Michael.
But there's no sheep
Not 99.9.
because there's no sheep.
Because there's
Yeah.
no sheep.
Yeah.
Michael had to mark it down ever so slightly.
Because there's no sheep.
There's no.
But there is no sheep.
Shut the fuck up with the sheep. Is this what? Is this how you feel when
Yeah.
I do this to you?
Very much so.
Fucking annoying. We'll be back again very, very soon.
It's got
Thanks
red
so
and
much.
everything, look.
I'm really annoyed.
all red.
I will be back again soon. I'm Craig.
Yes, you are.
He's Matt. Michael's behind the camera. We'll see you again
Stand by,
soon.
Mike.
Bye.
See? He doesn't do it any better than I do.
He's behind the camera. You're the on-screen talent.
I'm not talented. I am on the screen though.
See you again next week.
No
Bye.
sheep.
Hey, shut the fuck up about the fucking sheep. Ah!
Oh, vengeance is plentiful.